Okay, we are here with Night Raid taking on Ride My Rocket Gold, Cycle 6, round of 16s. The first gold match I'm covering this for the cycle. Yay. I'm super fucking far behind on everything. But, gonna bring in Shorcan and Slaskidret from Prime Icarus. Diamond Division Team Prime Icarus. That's amazing. Usually we can say that for about 2 days and that's not true anymore. But
Hey, we have improved on
a little
some
bit,
level.
yeah. You took a game off of Reason, and you probably should have won that series, but
Yeah, most likely.
yeah, just saying.
I know. But about that, by the way, when are the rest of the games going to be put online? Because I know that Honcast only covered the third game of the series, but Insania and Saint Rocks, they did not record it.
It's on their Twitch channel, if you want to go watch
Is it?
Yep, you can go to past
Okay.
broadcasts and watch it. It will expire at some point, but yeah, you can go see it.
Alright.
And I casted the grand finals of your games versus Reason yesterday because that's how far behind I am. And that was an embarrassing series, so let's talk about it. Because Slasky was great. He was like, I'm Magnus, I'm gonna do all this awesome stuff, and Shortcan was fine, and Certas Torture. That was bad. What the fuck was that, man? Let's not actually talk about that. I'm just like, I'm still thinking about that series.
Please no.
It was interesting. It was not a good time. I was mad too because Art was like, yeah, Pharaoh should beat this Torturer top, and I'm like, I feel like Torturer should beat Pharaoh in a 1v1, and that did not happen.
Wait, Artifa actually said
He said Pharaoh should beat Torturer. I feel like that should not be the case. I feel like that should not be the case.
No. Dan, no?
He's wrong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure,
Torture
yeah.
should win it.
Pretty easily. Because, like, Hellfire does shit against Torture. He's like, fine, I got Impalement on, I don't give a crap about right-clicks. And I got a chain reactions. Either way, that series is not the cover one we're covering now, and this one, they're actually moving pretty fast. Ophelia, Parasite, first two bans for Misery, Cthulhu and Swiftblade getting taken out by Pingu.
So Pingu is captaining again.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
He's been changing teams a lot recently. I wonder if this one's going to stay longer than 1.5 cycles.
No, I think he is Pew version 2 at this point.
Is he?
I'm not, well, he's not nearly as bad as Pew. That's a little bit fair to Pingu.
Not as bad as Pew, yeah.
That's a little bit unfair to Pingu, but in terms of the whole, like, Pingu's teams, or at least Pingu on a team doesn't last for longer than, yeah, like a cycle, maybe that.
Although originally his Wop Dash team or Most Tavern team actually did quite well. They went to Diamond immediately, got a bunch of like the points and stuff, but now it's like,
yeah.
I don't know. They should have stuck with that team in my opinion, because they could have stayed in Diamond instead of using a ringer from Ogre who was playing at the same time in Gold.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But I always like to see the fact that Cookies is playing versus Cookies.
That's true, I didn't even notice that. It's also nice to see that Night Raid's actually fielding a full 5-man roster, which is surprising. I mean, they've been okay about it, but the reason they're here right now is basically because they forfeited. Because, like, they should not have been going to Gold. They're a better team than this. And I don't know. It's a little bit sad.
And before what happened later on in this
yeah, well, we're not going to talk about that because it hasn't happened.
We're not going to talk about that, but
God damn it, Sharky. Anyway, Slaskard has said nothing so far, but we've got drafts going through, and you have at some points, and then drafted, and then not drafted, and then drafted again, and then not drafted again, because you guys in PI can't fucking figure out exactly what you're doing.
Yep.
I should have sound. Uh-oh.
I will check if you have sound or what that guy's deaf.
Based on OBS, I have sound. It says that everything is fine.
Maybe he's just trying to screw with you.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, Slasky, thoughts on the initial drafting phase here?
I like Kraken a lot. And so I think the HoN draft is superior. I also like Dr. Repulsive. Tempest is good, but I think Hellborn has the edge right now.
Yeah.
And it's not
And
because of
definitely
Raps.
now.
I kind of like the Legion draft. I really do. I don't like the dual support, and Staff plays a decent jungle, and I feel like they should get a jungler, and I don't know what they can. Legos, or Keeper's banned, Perth's banned, Oath's banned. I don't know, sure can break the tie.
Okay, well, first of all, I want to make the comment that there is no sound.
There is no
Isn't there?
sound.
Oh.
There is no sound. I can tell you this with confidence. There is no sound.
Okay, OBS is telling me I have sound.
No sound. Not sure
Oh.
what you can
There
do in
is
this
no sound.
situation.
Oh.
Nope, I just started it myself, and I have sound.
Really?
Yes. Are you sure you're not muted?
I can't
am
even load this thing.
I literally just, I have the dashboard in front of me. I probably should have done it before, but I literally just unmuted the stream right now, and okay.
Okay,
Art,
now
here's
I can
it.
hear. Now I can hear it.
All right.
Now I can hear. Before it wasn't on. I can tell you that for certain.
I didn't change anything.
I don't know.
What the fuck is going on? Fuck you, Twitch.
Maybe
Anyway,
Twitch.
Yeah, it might have been a Twitch
Even
issue.
load it.
Okay.
I'll check the
Draft.
VOD later on.
Hellborn draft is superior because Doctor Repulsor is Cancer, Kraken is Cancer, and Kinesis is Cancer.
That's a great pick.
Yeah. And Raps is
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know why RmR Rocket
Not
didn't
Mage
actually
Bane.
ban it. Yeah. I don't know why they didn't ban the Mage Bane. They have a Doctor Repulsor
Yeah.
and they are going to jungle Staff on the Legionnaire.
Which is a hero that we recently
yes.
learned Shortcan can't really play. Because I feel like...
You know what?
You know, well, you've been real salty today, Shortcan, and you know what? You're gonna get some of that back. Just saying. Just saying.
Hey.
That's what's gonna happen.
My Legionnaire is a ganking Legionnaire, it's not a farming Legionnaire.
Yep, it's also
Please.
a bad Legionnaire.
Oh my god! It's like you're just like looking for the things that really like make me cry at night. Like
Yep.
it's already night here. You're just gonna make me cry on stream. I mean, the
Okay.
viewers don't want this.
Yeah, they do.
The viewers want to hear about how much
course
you
they
love my Legionnaire.
No. Look,
And my
Shortcan,
Parasite.
I love your Parasite. I do love your Parasite. I think you play a good Tempest and a solid Ophelia. You did not play a great Legionnaire. At some point,
I'm
we
a
might
Shortcan
actually talk
team.
about this game.
Yes, most likely.
Sorry.
Well, then you also get to check out my Sulphurus Woods because
that was
that's
good.
fun.
That was
Oh.
good. South was good.
Dan-
I don't want to talk about it though.
Slasky.
That's a secret strategy.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys already used it.
Yeah.
Have we?
Yeah.
Wasn't that in the scrim?
Now you've
We
played it
used
in
it
HoN Tour.
versus. Yeah, we played it versus Reason the first game in Diamond Cycle 6,
Yeah.
and we almost won.
That was
Remember?
the game
yeah.
you- that was the
oh
game you
yeah,
should
that
have
game.
won.
Yeah, yeah.
You really
Oh,
should
Yeah,
have
where
won.
I was like the only one keeping us in the game.
And Ceratops was like,
Wow.
throw, throw, throw. Let's see what we can throw. Let's
Anyways,
go
game
die.
is going on.
Oh no, Dr. Repulsor, are you
He's
gonna get
gonna get
hooked?
hooked?
Is he gonna get hooked? Devo doesn't have a hook leveled up. He should probably level up his hook. Nope, he's not gonna get hooked because Devo does not want to level up his hook.
Walk into more magnetic
Yeah.
contraptions.
Anyway, I really like this Legion lineup for a number of reasons. They have fantastic team fight, their gank is very good, their late game carry potential is great, and their lanes look pretty solid. So,
But they have limited initiation.
they got Dev and Magnus.
Magnus, if you initiate with Magnus, you generally lose the effect of his ultimate until later on in the fight. So it's preferable not to initiate with Magnus.
I'm saying you can initiate with Magnus Ultimate, or you can initiate with the Dev and then follow up with Magnus Ultimate.
And Magnus
That's
is
mostly
suicide.
counter initiation.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
like
I've seen-
Kraken is a good initiator.
I've seen plenty
What
of
do you
Mag
guys-
initiations that work well. I'm fine with it. But Hellborn team, they're really ganky. I'll give them that. So if they can
Staff
find
is actually
pickoffs-
playing mid.
Yeah, this is weird.
Okay, so Qzane, who I know to be a pretty decent carry player,
What team was he on earlier? Was it Teletubbies?
he was on SPH.
That's what it was.
Heroes.
There we go. Thank you.
Because we took Teltook from them.
Yes.
That's why I know this.
Yep.
Did they disband then?
Yes.
If they lost 2 players. What? You guys are just hurting, breaking hearts everywhere, aren't you?
Well, like, every single time that we like face a team, like we played against a team not excellent, Pew disbanded the team. Then we played versus superheroes playing HoN, and then they disbanded after losing to us in the first round.
You're
Not
just
right
like the
after.
heartbreakers of HoN, huh?
Yeah.
Like heartthrob HoN players.
Unbelievable. Anyway, lanes on Legion side and Hellborn side look pretty typical. Get a Suicide Magnus here up against a Doctor Repulsor and Rhapsody in the top lane. Middle is going to be 1 versus 1 Dev Kraken, and bot is Magebane and Glacius taking on Kinesis. So nothing particularly crazy, I don't think, about any of these lanes. Both dribblers sticking in their own woods. And the only thing is, I would sort of prefer this Rhapsody to be middle with the Kraken, I think. I don't know if she needs to be top.
What is Magebane doing?
He's going on an adventure. Anyway, Slasky Red's disagreeing with me, so
I think that Kraken should always solo lane.
I agree.
So I think putting Rhapsody top is fine. Or maybe bottom and go aggressive, kind of.
That would work better, yeah.
Tempest is not the best ganker, so yeah. On that point, Slasky, I must agree with you. Oh, the hook.
Yeah, and they will hit the Kraken.
gonna
Rhapsody's
die,
sort of
though,
rotating over, though, yeah, and Kraken's just like, I can turn this around into your stupid ass, and he can do it perhaps without even having Rhapsody come over. No, Glacius has a haste rune, that's a great rune! And the courier! No! What? Oh
And
no!
Glacius.
And he's gonna get out of there. He's gonna make it? Yep, he's gonna make it. Oh boy.
Wow. Great rotation from Nightmares. I am slightly
rune.
worried for Magebane though. Yeah, what a rune, really. What a rune. Like if there was ever a time to say what a rune that
Yeah,
was
like that was the only rune that was gonna make that happen. Otherwise, that was Bloodlust in favor of RmR and no kill on Kraken.
As good as you might be at this game, like Hearthstone, luck will win you games as well.
Yes, it will. Anyway,
It's a good game. Shut up.
what's wrong with Plato's farm, the bottom lane?
Kinesis does pretty decent against dual lane, and I would have hoped that he did better than Magnus, but this Magnus is just showing that he's got a bottle and boots against the Doctor Rhapsody lane. This
Yeah.
shouldn't happen ever. Like, Magnus should be level 1. Magnus should be legit level 1. There is nothing that Magnus can do against a Rhapsody support. Rhapsody support is cancer. You cannot do anything. Please support me on this.
I like Rhapsody support. I don't know how much I like it anymore because it keeps losing games because people are running more gank heroes and stuff and they kill her very quickly, but as a laning support it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyway, Magma's gonna put the stun in onto Dr. Repulsor and just walk on out. He's only got 175 GPM too, which isn't that great for a suicide. So did he go bottle first? Or no, bottle was given to him from Glacius, is what happened.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Glacius
nice.
got the bottle
I like
and
that.
went to Magnus.
I like
Yeah.
that a lot. That's really nice.
I'm not gonna hit with the hook.
Nice people, these American players.
I was gonna say, like, he's got 175 GPM. He should not have boots and bottle at 4 minutes or 3.5 minutes or whatever.
That's like what a carry has in the short lane at this point in time.
Right.
Plus the 450 that he has saved up.
That was a really, really bad career pick.
Legionnaire,
really-
Legionnaire.
Yeah. Will he get this Magnus? They're gonna use the opposite charges, and there's the Kilovisers. They're waiting for that taunt goes through, and I think Magnus is probably dead. Yeah. Had Steam not been
Intelligent
able to
play
use
coming out from RmR, I have to say.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in mid
Lane,
lane,
yeah,
someone's
Devour
gonna
gonna eat Kraken. I don't think it's gonna be a kill though. He does still have the hook available. He is gonna hit it, but there's the charge back. Kraken no ultimate actually, and now Kraken is dead as he didn't really want to go with Devo. Devo will eat the bottles. Survive no problem. So,
He could have played that a lot better, this Kraken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have stunned him.
Yeah. First of all, or he could have just charged away. I know he probably would have gotten hooked back, but at the same time, that was the only play he could make, because even if he stunned him, I think he still would have died, but then at least Devo would have died, and I should listen more to Slasky, because he's constantly right about Kraken mid, apparently.
Yeah. Well, he's a
Never
mid
said
player,
that.
so it makes sense.
Is he? I didn't notice.
Sometimes.
As far as I recall, yeah. Anyway, I feel like that haste rune and bottle is like winning this game so hard for NR. They're not even playing all that well, as they're gonna get cookies in the bottom lane. Watching that the whole time. Nice mana void before Kinesis could kill the Glacius. Anyway, middle lane Kraken get eaten once again. Release Kraken right on Dev's face. He's already used the hook, so there's nothing else that's gonna come out, and Staff should be just fine. If it weren't for that courier kill and that haste rune that got them the Bloodlust and the bottle steal, RmR would be like massively ahead in this game.
And Kraken usually beats a Devo mid.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, Magnus would be getting crapped on in the top lane. He already died once, but it'd be even worse because he wouldn't have a bottle. Kraken should be beating the Dev, and instead, things
Another
have,
interesting.
well,
Yeah. Go. Sorry.
no, I was done. That was it.
Okay. Another interesting thing though. Imba Pingu playing carry.
He does that a lot. Actually.
Does he though?
Yeah.
Didn't he play Suicide?
He played Suicide before.
Sometimes he played Suicide, sometimes he played carry. I've seen him play carry in other games on various teams. Anyway, Cookie's gonna fall in the bottom lane once again. That's gonna be very confusing in team fights.
No, it's gonna be great.
And middle lane, they do get the hook onto Kraken, into the freeze, and the Dev ultimate. Nothing that Staff can do about that, so. Except for dodge the hook, I guess, but he didn't do that. Anyway, top lane, Magnus getting hit up by a Rhapsody and Dr. Repulsor. Will be able to walk on out, though. It's a health bot.
I feel like he could just go stun and ulti Rhapsody right now. Doctor's too far and wouldn't have enough mana to pull in time.
Unless Rhapsody got the staccatos off.
No, because it was 15-second cooldown because of the nerf. But
The Legion have overrun a Hellborn FOB.
Magebane is clearly not even caring a little bit. Look at his health. He just. Oh, okay.
Health bot. He's in, man. He's got 5 seconds of the mana void cooldown, so they're gonna kill this Kinesis.
No, they're not.
Well, if Kinesis played any further up, they would have.
Cookies looking to gank the cookies, but alas, it was not successful.
We're not gonna see any hot cookies on cookies action.
No.
Aw.
So,
Dude, I want some
we
cookies.
are about 8 minutes into this game. When are we going to start talking about your cats, Quincy?
Dude, my cat is asleep in the other room, so like we're
Yeah?
getting Christmas stuff down from the attic, and there's a bunch of boxes everywhere, and cats like boxes, and cats like things that are different, because then that's something new for them to sleep on. Anyway, Devouring
About
got the ultimate
Kraken.
in the lane, and release Kraken though, not going to do something nice. Dodge freeze is there, and Misery picks up the kill with the hook, who's at 430 GPM. More importantly,
Doesn't
my
Staff-
cats are sleeping on boxes of Christmas stuff.
Yes.
That's where
Nice.
they
Doesn't Staff almost exclusively play jungle?
are. Yes. At least
And
he
didn't
did when it
Qzane play mid in SPH?
Don't remember.
I think he did.
I casted like one series of that. Doctor in middle lane looking to jump on top of the Tempest, and he gets dunked pretty easy. So guys on RmR finally picking up on their kill. It's 6-3 currently, and this Devour's 400 plus GPM. King Plato on the Magebane 400 plus GPM, and 300 GPM on Cookies in the Tempest. Despite that death, so.
I know
So
that
far.
Misery actually enjoys playing Devourer, and I like people who enjoy playing Devourer because it's just a fun hero.
It is a
but
fun hero.
I'm not sure if he's particularly good. I mean, if you can
No?
win
Oh,
mid
he's
in
not
this
good.
fashion. okay.
Or there's
He is not good. I like him. I like the hero. He's my most played on
But
4 accounts.
he's
He's not good
kill-
enough.
And there's Repulsor, so solid hook. Pingu. Feed.
Yeah.
What else is new?
Well, now he's down to 350.
Yeah, and
GPM.
RmR are taking a pretty serious
Heavy.
disadvantage early on in this game.
They're taking a heavy beating.
That
Look at
bottle,
top.
man.
Look at Magnus. He's just he's last hitting things, and Kraken's
that
like, I'm
bottle.
crying.
Yeah,
but-
like the bottle is entirely why NR is winning this game. I feel like
No, also misplays.
there were a couple of them, but it was a lot easier for anyway. Kinesis in the bottom lane's
Yeah.
dead again. It's a lot easier for Legion to capitalize on the misplays and for Hellborn to get punished for them because of the bottle. That's literally a 1,200 gold swing right there. You paid 600 gold to get nothing, and the Legion's I got a 600 gold item for free. That's basically a 5-man team wipe instead of like right off the
Top
bat.
lane.
Yeah. Magnus and Legionnaire are just like, I'm going to hit you. See that too often. See people just sitting there like auto attacking each other.
The funniest
And
though
not
is
doing
that
anything.
when people stop auto attacking each other at like the end of a fight, and goodbye Legionnaire. You
Yep,
lived a bad
there's
life.
the stun, and the dev's like, I'll take that kill, thank you very much.
I kind of wish he didn't use his hook so
Me
that they
too,
could
go
on
for
the
Kraken. Yeah,
Yeah.
thinking the same thing.
Great minds think alike, right?
Who is that? Who else was thinking that? Because it wasn't you.
Oh. You?
Yeah, I know. Well, there's alike, right? There's minds. So the other one wasn't you. I'm trying to say you don't have a great mind.
Yeah, I know. God damn it.
It was a little bit.
It was you were
What does
reaching.
it
A little
mean
bit.
by that?
I was
You were
trying.
reaching.
I was trying. Doing whatever I can, sure can. Not everything can be as perfect as me. I was about to say you, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
Yeah, Magnus, is he getting out of here? Nope, Cicados are there. Steam
Yes,
Bats
PK!
doesn't happen.
What? How did? Hold on. He has
Hold
12
up.
what
minutes.
is survived?
Yeah, he probably could have survived.
Dan is a very proficient Magnus player at
Yes,
times.
I know.
The Legion have overrun a Hellborn FOB.
Has he ever casted with you? No, I don't
I
think
think so. Maybe once or twice.
so. Dan?
Wait, what?
You've been on the cast
What-
before, right,
what did you
Sasuke?
No. I've casted with Snowy once.
Oh. Anyway, Kraken did actually get the charge off, but Tempest is
Oh.
right there. Rhapsody ultimate gonna save some damage, but it's not gonna be enough to save the Kraken. Now Rhapsody's dead. Kinesis is probably dead. Tempest does fall in the meantime, but I think Misery gonna start to clean up. No, actually Lego has the taunt. Glacier's
my
coming in,
God.
no Glacial Downpour. Yep, now Lego's dead. Kinesis might end up surviving in the end, except Magebane's there, has the Mana Void, and the Lava Surge from Magnus, so they end up getting 4 heroes cleaned up in favor of NR.
This looks.
Real bad.
What word would you use to describe this situation that RmR has put themselves into?
It looks like all of them are Shortcan.
That is not true. The Legionnaire is doing better than I would.
Well played, sir.
Gotta have some self-deprecating
Yeah,
humor
that's
in there.
that's what you do. Is you turn into the skid, right?
Yeah,
It's like when you're
Exactly.
driving.
and then people stop making fun of you. At
Uh-huh.
least that's the plan.
That's the plan. Hasn't worked for me yet, but I'm gonna keep trying.
Oh.
Bottom lane.
Oh, King Kaleido died. That's kind of surprising. I guess Repulsor jumped in with the ultimate.
He just tanked the tower, trying to kill it, and then that killed him.
I think
Greed
Night
is
Raids
good.
have stopped caring about this game.
I mean, they feel that they've just taken
An
an
insurmountable lead.
unbelievable lead. They've literally won every single lane.
The word is insurmountable, Shorthand. Insurmountable. It's good. It's
What
got,
is
a lot
it?
of, it's got a lot of syllables.
Insurmountable? Your mom's weight? Yeah, that's what I thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
The Legion have overrun a Hellborn FOB.
If somebody can climb Everest, somebody can probably climb my mother.
Oh, God. Oh man.
And Glacius is dead because Nightmares is a feeder. It's his first death of the game. What a player. Anyway, Dav's gonna jump in with his portal key. Kinesis gets a couple of lifts off, and they might try to turn this around into misery as the Aristocrat goes through. Not the greatest, but they're still gonna get the kill with the dunk. So, cost them a
How
couple
many
of
people did
ultis.
they use? 4?
3.
They're like, we need... No, 4.
I don't think Rhapsody was involved. She was close, but I don't think she actually did anything. But yeah, that's where we're at.
Please hype your Rhapsody more so that people pick it versus us and then we can win.
You guys play Rhapsody well. Because now he plays a really good Rhapsody, I think.
No, but we like heroes like Magnus and Prisoner on Dan or Slasky. So that we can just, you know, mass stun or mass hook everything and then
Yeah.
people die.
I know what you like. I told everybody exactly what you like on the podcast.
Yeah, I know.
So-
It was kind of disappointing.
Didn't matter. People didn't ban short Parasite against you, and then you picked him, and then it didn't do that well. So it's not my fault.
Well, I mean, Ogre kind of lost to the Parasite. I was 8-0
Yeah.
that game.
No, I mean, that was a good game. But anyway, top lane, Repulsor real dead. I was talking about Sync more. They absolutely crushed it. That's Sync,
Yeah,
but still. Anyway, we're absolutely gonna get eaten by the hook as well. And I think Kinesis might fall here. Magnus stun back up in a second. Yep. Lego looking for something, has the taunt and the charge going through. Magnus isn't on trouble, gets destroyed. Mass control really not necessary there. And now Devour can basically do whatever he wants except for miss the hook. And here comes Kraken. So my guess is Misery is going to die here and he's not going to get anything out of it.
Mine.
And Devour, or that Legionnaire, is really interested in taking people's heads, which is rude.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Slasky? Legionnaire wants people's heads.
He has no thoughts.
Slasky?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I was just typing. So I didn't really listen.
That's fair.
When he's just spamming.
Multitasking is difficult. I understand.
That's probably a good policy in general, though, to be fair, especially on this particular cast, which has consisted of very little actual casting. More of
I don't mind.
me bad-mouthing Prime Icarus and Shorcan occasionally bad-mouthing my mother. She's a wonderful lady.
I'm sure she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. NR, pretty substantially ahead. 10k gold, about 6k experience as well. I'm going to do some double stacked ancients here. Magebane went for the Rune Cleaver. I think if there was ever a game for a Ceratops Magebane build, it's this one. Like, you really don't need Cleave in this game. Hook? No.
But isn't, like, your team has created so much space for you, so isn't it just, you know, secure the win?
Yeah, but I think they can do a better job of securing the win if they continue to snowball and use Magebane instead of just letting them farm. The way that Hellborn get back into this game with their heavy gank lineup is to find pickoffs everywhere because the Legion side are not forcing fights and are not taking towers and they're just sitting back and farming. Like, they should be massively aggressive in Legion team. What do you got to say about that? Pro insight.
I think that... Okay. So... I feel that Magebane can be useful with a Runed Axe by split pushing constantly, making it very difficult for the Hellborn to actually get pickoffs because, you know, it's Magebane. He'll just port away every time, giving space for his team in turn to again just roam around and kill things. So I actually do agree with the Runed Axe. It lets him turn into a silhouette-esque hero, only much faster and not reliant on an illusion. And still secure farm.
I feel like when you have a Tempest Hole, an Eruption, and a Glacial Downpour, you don't want to split push. And this big of a lead, you don't split push.
I mean,
Just 5-man.
no, you can. You can just, like...
You can, but, like...
You're wearing them down. You're literally saying to them...
They're going to jump on top of the Magnus, and Shortcan, things don't matter because things are happening. Kraken getting it hooked out as well, so probably going to be a kill here. Yeah, his charge is back for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. So it's 1-for-1 right now, but he's going to help finish off Cookies on the Tempest. Never got an ultimate off. Glacius and Devour looks like they are out, so... Hook not going to connect. Misery. Sad times. So that, right there... See how helpful Magebane was?
Was a bad play by Legion. Even had Magebane gone for different items, he still wouldn't have been there. So
but that's the point. Is that if Magebane does go for different items, he would have been there because he wouldn't be off farming the entire time. They would be pushing as a team. So when you're taking a tier 2 tower, Magebane with a Rune Cleaver is not particularly helpful. It makes more sense for him to be farming. But if you're taking a tier 2 tower with like an Elder Parasite and a Helm of the Black Legion, he can be there and he can fight. And that leads to much better initiation on Legion side.
They're pretty shitty at pushing though. Legion side.
They have Tempest, it's fine.
It's all
well,
right.
he's gonna hit hard on the Tempest ultimate.
If
he has a Rune Cleaver.
Yeah, but they actually have to get the Tempest ultimate off.
Let's see if he gets picked off now.
And they're not using it.
Well, he just YOLO'd. He just went full on YOLO.
And
if there was ever a YOLO, that was a YOLO.
I'm just saying this strategy doesn't seem to be working all that well. And I disagree with it. Like, it'd be fine, you're right, the Cleaver would do a fair bit of damage inside a Tempest Hole, assuming they actually catch multiple heroes, which is possible, but they're not using the Tempest ultimate. at all.
I'm just getting
They're
started.
just getting picked off everywhere as Devour dives in middle. And
Well, he's gonna have a PK soon,
yeah,
if that's what he's going for, at least.
assuming. Which I would imagine is the case. They do have a lot of cancels. Even through Shrunken.
So, when the enemy team has a lot of cancels, would you rather go for PK
Yes.
first item? Or... Yeah? Okay.
Personally, yes. I don't know, you're the jungle player, you tell me.
I don't know, it's always been like a debate within myself whether to get PK or Astro even, like early on, or then
Oh, I go
even
Astro
like
first.
Shrunken. You don't always have to go Astro.
You don't always have to go Astro, but I think with this many cancels, it's better to get Astro first because it's going to allow you to push. And then after that, I go Portal Key because your ultimate is going to get canceled if you get a Shrunken hit. Like, it's just going to happen. Because your positioning cannot possibly be good enough. At least, almost certainly it won't be good enough that you'll catch
Yeah,
the
I-
right heroes.
I
With
agree,
PK,
like,
at least you have the chance.
PK is definitely necessary.
And PK is also a really good ganking item right there. So like Tempa's gonna be able to get the counter their follow-up stun onto the Kinesis because of the portal. Tempest is not a high mobility hero.
You were just waiting for something to happen to... But yeah, I agree with you, but like, it's more the argument, should you like get the Astro or not if you're playing a defensive game?
Oh, if you're playing defensive, then no. You should get an Astro and then push. Which would get a kill or two. It's like a team fight, use
The
your ultimate.
Hellborn have overrun a Legion FOB.
I think that should be the objective. Well, RmR got the first tower kill of the game at 22 minutes in. That's not really where you want to be. But this
It's
lead
funny
isn't
how
really
they're
getting
still
worse,
behind.
so...
It's funny though, how even though that the Hellborn are only 3 kills behind, they have actually lost gold in the meantime.
I mean, the difference isn't getting really worse. It's a little bit worse, but it's not much worse. It could be a lot worse. I don't feel like NR aren't snowballing as hard as they really should have after the laning phase. Like, if this were very many other teams, they would have put the game away by now. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, this game kind of got into a standstill.
It did.
It went from very nice to very
Boring.
boring. Yeah, thank you.
Because I think early on, NR was just like, we win, we can do whatever the fuck we want, and we're going to. And then they kind of realized in the last couple of minutes, actually we're dying in a lot of different places, and maybe we should be a little bit more conservative about where we take engagements and where we farm and stuff like that. But Magebane is doing well. He has a Jomiter's Bane. That's not bad. He's got 600 GPM.
And he's a direct counter to their carry hero on the Hellborn side.
Yep.
Like, why didn't he get a no stone on Dr. Repulsor? Like, I know that they have, well, they don't have that many cancels for it, but even against Devourer, it's strong.
Yeah, and they do pick Pingu off on the bottom. I actually completely missed that as I was watching. Middle hook just barely misses. Poor Misery. I think Doctor's working on middle right now, but he got to do more first because he wanted to keep up with Magebane's farm. And he's not doing a terrible job of that.
Really?
Well, he's at 430 GPM. That's much better than where he was. Anyway, Misery gonna get the hook or the bite onto Lego, and this grabs is gonna fall here. Nice portal key from Glacier. It's gonna get canceled by the release of Kraken, but I don't think he's gonna die. Cookie's getting the kill, or getting killed actually, as Snap falls, and everybody's dead all of a sudden. What the hell just happened?
Invis initiation from Devourer onto a hero who
The Legion have overrun
died
a
almost
Hellborn
instantly.
FOB.
Yeah.
And
Like-
Doctor was still dead, so
Yeah.
I don't know why they were pushing middle with the Hellborn side. It made no sense whatsoever. Because even without the Invis, Devourer had a PK and could have done the exact same thing.
Doctor.
Hellborn FOB.
That was funny.
He might have even died though, had present 25 beside the random
Actually
stun.
stunned.
Yeah. Why are they going for the range tracks?
Hellborn barracks are
This is
liquidated.
Dota 2. So
Oh,
we have to go
wow.
the range tracks first.
They're not even gonna get this now.
Well,
Nope. Well, they might.
does less
Mage
armor,
Bane
though.
has no real reason not to go into this. Rhapsody Ultimate will save some damage and focus on her. She'll get tablet pretty quickly and take you guys anyway as the Valor Ultimate locks him down. So, 2 dead. Kinesis, Lego, and Kraken coming back in. Looks like Magnus will be the sacrificial lamb as the rest of the Legion side trying to back on out of here. Devour with the buy, or Dr. Pulse with the buyback, excuse me, as Devo manages to PK on out. So does Tempest, and Mage Bane has his own blink. So
He's just farming.
yeah, he doesn't care. This is a very blink-heavy team on Legion. 3 PKs and a flash. So their engage and disengage is pretty fantastic. Glacius needs a portal key.
Does he?
He does.
Does he really?
He's 5, 2, and 7. He should have a portal key by now.
Magnus is actually 3 and 5 because he's been picked off so many times. He was having a great time at the start, but now he's, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know, man.
he was having a bad time in the lane. He was getting shut down pretty effectively, but then the bottle happened, and then he had a great time.
Again to that bottle.
I legitimately feel like this entire game is being lost because they lost the bottle in the middle lane. Like, no joke. The courier and the bottle getting killed, and the haste. I mean, that haste rune got them bloodlust. It allowed the kill.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if Kraken would have just killed the Devourer with Rhapsody's help. It got the bottle, and it got the courier killed. Which brought Magnus back into the game, because he got an early bottle, and otherwise he was going to get nothing. Forced him to rebuy the courier, it forced the Kraken to buy a bottle later, I guess. He eventually did get one, but...
Mage Bane has 5.5k gold.
Yeah, and 700
What is he
GPM,
gonna
that's
do?
not bad. Anyway, Devour going to jump on top of this Kraken, but that's not the greatest thing. Look at the book, but he's going to miss it, and yeah, Misery is going to die here, as he got a little bit too aggressive right there.
He's like 1v5. Yes, I am devoured.
Well, if any of his team was there, they probably would have genocided him, because he survived for a very long time.
Even Glacius without a PK.
I mean, like, you know,
I had to
actually
say
helpful members of
I
his
had
team.
to say.
It's fair,
So
that's
Dan-
fair.
What's Hellborn gonna do?
They can't win this game, I think. Maybe if they can get a pick off on Magnus, I guess, because they can't kill Mage Bane right now. Just get a pick off on Mac and hope for the best in a fight.
About 10 times in a row, I think.
Yeah,
About 10 times in a row.
that's pretty much what has to happen. They have to get those, like, solo pickoffs on Devourer about 7 to 8 more times per enemy hero, and then they'll be back in it.
At least they still have Barrack mid. Except for the range one, but
Yeah.
who cares about the range Barrack? Yeah.
I think at some point, the same amount of range creeps as melee creeps should spawn.
That would push lanes very quickly.
No, but I mean, that later on in the game, melee creeps don't spawn. Like their spawn rate doesn't increase
Yeah, and
as
range
much
creep.
as the range. Yep, you know what I mean.
Yep.
I feel that could be an interesting mechanic to make the both Raxes valuable, rather than one being more valuable than the other.
Well, the range Barrack has less armor there.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's easier to kill
I know,
in
I know.
range.
But then they should just change it so that both Rax have the same health.
Main target eliminated.
Because I really
Convor's
feel
dead.
that, I don't know, I don't like the fact that everyone YOLOs in for the melee Rax when the ranged Rax could be as useful as the melee Rax in the very, very late game. Like, this would have to be at like 40 minutes in pass where
Sure.
range creeps and melee creeps are the same amount.
And I assume
would
they
be-
affect the catapults as well, right? I don't actually know if I...
Yeah, but that's later on, that's way later on, like at 50 minutes, like 2 catapult spawn, and initiation happens.
Yeah, Rhapsody's real dead right there, and the Barbed Armor from Lego not going to do too much. At least Kraken actually gets a number of heroes. They get 2 right off the bat. Glacial Downpour does a fair amount of damage, but everybody's dying on this Legion side. Here comes Mage Bane. He's absolutely in. He's going to lose a token right here. Come back up. The taunt a little early. Stasis Smash is there. Buybacks as Magnus comes in with the Eruption. No, he didn't die. Excuse
Oh
me.
no.
Oh,
And that
Lucy!
whips.
Have overrun a Hellborn FOB.
So...
Oh.
RmR
Who does he think
kind
he
of
is?
fighting back, and this Lego really is not able to hit his taunts.
Okay, my Legionnaire is better than this one. I'm saying it now.
Well, considering the context of the game, he's got 300 GPM, and he's 4-3 and 8, so it's not terrible.
No, it's not terrible, but
And the rest of his team is kind of doing terrible, except for Pingu, who's fine, 460. And he's got a Nullstone.
yeah,
Good stuff.
good for him.
And he's getting a Hellflower, which is also a great item, I think.
Yeah, I really do like Grimoire on Doctor for the damage, but I just thought that Nullstone was a necessity earlier on in the game, because had this game turned out to be slightly more even, then the Nullstone would have helped a lot more than the Grimoire in terms of blocking skills that would stop him from moving, like the Glacius Freeze or the Devour Ultimate, for example. And of course the damage from Mana Rift, but who cares about that?
I am going to disagree with you again, because apparently that's all I can do today. If he got first item Nullstone in this game, it would have been better because they were so aggressive early on that would have allowed him to fight more. Grimoire is more of a farming item, so if it were more even, he would have had more space to farm. Anyway, middle lane, they're going to blow up cookies on the Tempest, as once again, Huzane's Legionnaire takes people's heads. And Language Solutions doing some stuff. Lego really wants to initiate on this Devour, but you gotta be careful there, buddy. And yeah, apparently not. They're gonna jump on top of Magnus instead. Yeah, that's not bad actually, but in the meantime, King Plato pushing the top lane, and they've realized pretty quickly they have to get back and defend this. Legion have 3 tier 3 towers down and just 1 barracks, which is kind of insane. Taunt goes through onto Magebane, the Barbed Armor's there as well, and he's losing a lot of damage. Pingu actually died in the middle lane, and they're losing Kraken, locking down Magebane for a little while. He will eventually have to blink away, and he should be fine, but they're, again, not going to get any racks. Would you just, like, push one lane, please? And get the racks, and then move on to another lane? It's like, come on.
Now that Pingu's dead, I think that that's what they're gonna do. And are they just, like, playing with us? Are they just saying, we're gonna take all your range tracks and let you suffer? And let you suffer and cry? Because that's what it looks like. He went straight for the range tracks. He didn't even, like, have a second thought. He was just like, range tracks it is, boys. Of course, more or less armor, blah blah, but look how fast it's regenerating anyways.
Maybe he wants to keep the Nacho Cheese Man alive because he likes nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese?
Yeah. These Devour hooks have not been great.
At the start they were. It's that syndrome that you might be a really good Devourer player.
Anyway, Zev's gonna jump on top of the Kraken. Raphael's really not doing all that much. Probably would have been great with the Temp, but Tempest coming in, locking people down, and that's gonna be 2 kills. They do pick off the Glacius, and we'll see if they can get this Kinesis. Yes, they can. That was a huge surprise. Kraken coming back in as Pingu is respawned. They're gonna get 1 counter kill onto King Plato, so that's not bad. And that domination streak, Tempest is able to get away. And here comes the eruption. Excellent positioning from Present 25. A pretty huge jump onto 2 heroes. Actually doesn't kill either of them, but does a fair bit of damage. Now Magma's going to get turned on as he falls. Sheepstick goes through and Pingu's going to die. Devour jumping in time to the the Kraken. He's dead. Misery on the Devour. And that's going to be the end of Cookie or Tempest, it looks like. Yeah. It was Cookies.
Oh, he almost got denied. Oh, the Catman almost denied him.
So Hellborn's side just genocided Night Raid. Like,
yeah, and they're still 23k behind.
Yeah, I mean they're not going to win this game, and they're not winning this game, but maybe Night Raid should be in gold.
Really?
Well,
did you? Okay.
I mean,
no
literally,
USA
like
spam?
if this was any Diamond team after the start that they had, do you think we'd still be in this game right now?
Well, they're just overextending right now because they think they're so far behind. No, ahead, I mean. And then they just push without thinking.
Right. Anyway, Glacius will flip freeze onto Rhapsody and able to walk away. Rhapsody actually able to do a fair bit of damage to this Glacius. No huge real surprise there, but I figured that the farm differential might actually play a bit of a role. Apparently not. Storm Spirit is going to stop him from doing stuff.
Wasn't that on an illusion?
I think it hit the real one. No, maybe not.
No, it was an illusion.
Okay.
I was just like, lol.
I was wondering.
Sitting here.
I thought it hit the real one, but apparently not. You people in here being right about things.
It happens sometimes.
Very rude. Especially when I'm not right about that thing. It's like you think you're better than me or something.
What? No.
Methinks the shorthand doth protest too much.
You thinks?
Yeah. Dude, have you not read Shakespeare?
Yes, I have.
Shakespeare.
I've read it enough. Why,
You-
why do you have to talk like it as well? Like, I actually do enjoy
Un-
reading Shakespeare.
Cultured boor.
No, no, you do not begin calling me uncultured now.
I hate Shakespeare. It's annoying as shit. Anyway, I'm gonna try to kill Nightmares in the middle lane.
More pickoffs.
Yeah. It's 32 to 28 hero kills, like...
Why
RmR or
is it
not.
so s-
No.
The differential in
King Plato has
gold-
775 gold.
He's about to get lumped.
Yeah. And there goes Cookies. We'll see how many more people he can beat down. You got a double damage rune there. Basically just going to town and wrecking everybody. Getting the Annihilation, 2-man Tempest Hold. Gonna lock down all sorts of people. That's the quad kill. And there is the Annihilation.
Oh. I told you he was about to get a lot more. I
Yep.
told you he was gonna get a lot more GPM. Please go for
There you
the
go.
range
He's
tracks.
going, no, he's going for the Nacho Cheese Man.
The Hellborn barracks are liquidated. A valiant effort, War.
Oh, that's the
Hellborn
game.
barracks are liquidated. The Legion seizes the
That was
day!
so delayed for no reason.
Yep. Pretty much. Well, no huge surprise there, and our manages to take it 1-0. Not necessarily the result I might have predicted before the series, although probably would have been. And after about minute 5, though, it was pretty clear that Night Raid were in full control of the game. But Slasky, do you have actually anything to say about that game? Because we don't let you talk enough.
I think Legion played really well early on, and I don't really like the items on Doctor. I think Hellflower early on could have maybe saved the game.
Yeah.
But, well, he didn't buy that.
It's true. He did not buy that. Sure can. Anything else?
God damn it. He did not buy that. Okay.
He's right. He didn't buy it.
He did not buy that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say that it all stemmed from the bottle because although it's a 1200 gold swing early on in the game, it shouldn't have affected it with that much of a crazy thing. Like, I mean, Magebane was kind of just going the passive farm route, and still everyone was getting picked off on the Hellborn side, and you can't have that happening. They needed to be a lot more active early on to make sure that the 4v5 situation wasn't won for the Legion side, which clearly it was, because they got like 10k gold by 10 minutes. So, no, it was 4k gold by 10 minutes, and then by 20 minutes it was 10k gold, and then it only grew from there. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a 1200k gold swing on just a bottle. Okay, no, just
Yeah,
let me
I
make
know.
my case. All right, it's a 1200k gold swing on just the bottle. You factor in the courier kill, which is 200 by the new courier, and how much you get for killing it? I don't remember, like 200 gold.
It's 100 for a new courier nowadays.
Oh, okay, fine. Another couple hundred gold for the courier kill, and the bloodlust. So
Yeah.
it's essentially the equivalent of killing Kongor at level 1, and then getting like 3 free hero kills after that.
Yeah, of course, but had the Hellborn side played it more carefully to not get picked off as much as they did, they could have stayed in it rather than be at such a large deficit at that point in the game.
Sure. I mean, like, I really do. I mean, obviously, NR, either they weren't taking that
That-
as seriously as they could have, or they're just not that good. Either way, there were more openings for RmR than there should have been, but it's been said a few times, I'm not sure if I agree with it, that level 1 Kongor means that you shouldn't lose the game. And I think that if a level 1 Kongor means that you shouldn't lose the game, then a level 1 Kongor and like 3 hero kills to start the game, or the equivalent of that, means that you probably shouldn't lose the game.
Yeah, I know, but that's assuming that everybody plays it perfectly.
I don't think that's assuming everybody plays it perfectly. I think the supposition is that the advantage that you get from that
Yeah,
early
it's-
gold swing is so large that you can make significant mistakes and still come out ahead, because
Yeah, okay, then there's room for mistakes, but my point being is, like, we can't blame the entire loss completely on the bottle. Like,
right.
they just misplayed as well, so...
no, there were definitely some issues.
Yeah.
They let Devour get too much in the mid game, even after Kraken lost the mid, and in the bottom lane, Kinesis got crapped on, which had nothing to do with the bottle, more or less. So definitely not completely on the bottle, but I think
Yeah, it
if,
makes a big difference.
If it weren't for that, I could definitely have seen RmR winning this game. And after that happened, and it just basically felt like that wasn't going to happen.
Well, RmR got outdrafted in the end as well, I feel.
What?
Because of the mage
What?
main pick. RmR got outdrafted, Dan.
I said.
Yeah,
You
they got counterpicked.
fucking ridiculous people.
I feel like.
I was like, I like the Legion draft. I think it's better.
No,
Yeah,
but
let's
that was
Hellborn draft.
no. We said
Nope.
the Hellborn draft was better until the mage main pick.
Nope.
Oh God.
I refuse. I refuse. You're
Quincy.
both fired. Oh well.
Let's go next game.
Game 1 is done, and are taking it. They'll take a 1-0 series lead, and we'll be back in just a second with Game 2.